Cougar Mellencamp, and this time I think it's in love or something or the other. Good morning, everyone. We are coming up to the top of the hour at 9 a.m. It's time for the most exciting moment of all of radio, and here it goes. Time to tell you who we are. This is Sunny 107.9 WFBS LPFM Salem and WFBSFM.com. Ladies and gentlemen, it is 9 o'clock, and from the deep, dark shadows of the world, ladies and gentlemen, it is Chris Ruin. He is here with me this morning.
Won't you come on in?
Won't you come on in?
The weekend's fine.
The weekend's fine.
Today, we're celebrating, even though officially my birthday is not till Thursday, January the 9th. Today, I am celebrating it early because I've got good friends, I've got good coffee, and I've got you on the wherever you're listening around the world and in Salem. So, good morning. We are celebrating year 49. 49. I am so very close to marking that 50th age.
Oh, that's like baby years.
Well, I get my 10-20% off cup of $4 coffee, though.
Where's that?
Anywhere. I get my senior citizens discount next year. I'll turn 50.
I was getting it since I was 44.
Somehow that doesn't shock or surprise me in the least.
In fact, when I used to come down here when I bought my property, I'd stop at every McDonald's and my kids would say, "Daddy," and I said, "When you're my age, it's free refills at McDonald's."
So you'd only give them one cup and you'd take 3 or 4 different refills, right?
Well, sure.
I know how you work. I know exactly how you work.
Oh, it's nice and warm in here.
I know. It's kind of cold on the outside.
Oh, gosh, I was freezing.
Yeah, I guess right now we got winds about 10-15 miles per hour out there, making the wind chill factor feel very cold.
My wife is freaking out about Monday.
There's nothing happening Monday.
Well, I kept looking it up. She goes, "Oh, it's supposed to be horrible."
No, unfortunately, it's not. We're not going to get anything here. But now, Western North Carolina, the mountains, potentially the very tip northern part of Oconee, the Oconee Mountains, may see a icicle or two.
That's Mountain Rest?
Well, I'm way up north, past Mountain Rest. We're talking at the state line, North Carolina, South Carolina.
I was say, no Mountain Rest. They got snow plows, don't they?
No. They took them off the snapper riding lawnmowers. They don't have anything. But now, if you're up in the upper part of Western North Carolina, I'm talking about the Boone, North Carolina area. There is a winter storm watch in effect.
No kidding.
Yep, up there, and they got hammered yesterday afternoon above Asheville. If you're going up the mountain, 441 is closed this morning from
Really?
Cherokee. Yeah, from Cherokee.
They got so much snow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they closed it yesterday morning at about 8 o'clock. Basically, everybody in the mid part of the country. Now we're talking all the way back from Kansas, all the way over to Ohio, Illinois. It's kind of like a line straight across, including Tennessee, Virginia, D.C., all that area. They're going to get hammered with snow and ice. They were expecting this storm to come down south a little bit further, but it didn't. It didn't make it. Now, we've got cold air. I mean, trust me, the cold air is in place for the next 5 or 6 days. And, again, everybody got on social media and said, "Oh, it's going to snow, it's going to snow." Listen, I have to be honest, it's not going to snow, and here's why. If we get cold air and the storm system comes up from the Gulf of Mexico, okay, it comes down and comes up the Gulf of Mexico, we get our biggest snows from that area. That's how we've always gotten the snows.
But you know what? So I grew up on the Michigan border, and you know how you can tell when somebody's from the South if it's the weather gets cold? You know what they always say?
What's that?
"You don't understand. It's the ice. It's the ice." That's what it.
You don't
it's
understand.
The ice. I drive. You don't understand. We get ice.
Yeah, you don't understand that either around here. One little snowflake and everything shuts down for weeks.
I know.
And it's been that way for years.
I love it.
Well, it used to be, you know how we would gauge if school was going to go on and go off?
Wow.
If it was snowing at the fish hatchery. That's exactly, and that's the truth. If it was snowing at the fish hatchery, it could be 13 below zero at the fish hatchery and 74 degrees down here. School's shut down, and that's happened numerous times in my life when I was going to school.
Well, you know what? I'm just as bad now. If somebody says, we got some snow, and it'll be like one little flake, and my face is up the window like this. Like, look, we got some snow.
Oh, we got some snow, Chris.
But where I came from, after Christmas, it get dirty. And there's nothing worse than when it gets night at 4 in the afternoon and it gets down about 10 and it's going to be cold and that snow is nasty and it's like, oh, Lord.
No, I know the feeling. Well, this morning on the program, we have a wide range of things to get to. I have been told by our music director that we actually have a song that was sung about me for my birthday.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we have a song that we will be debuting here. It is, it's called A Ballad to Jeffy.
Is it a solo?
No, it's not a solo. It was a group. They put it all together, and we'll have a birthday song that they're singing to me.
Is it a sing-along?
You can sing along if you like.
Okay. But
the title of the song is The Ballad to Jeffy. So I have no idea. I've not even heard it yet. But we're going to hear it a little bit later on this morning here. Well, good morning to Lamont Land checking in. Michael Land says it's a good, cold Saturday morning. Yes, it is. And Emily checks in. She says, I am feeling better. I'm so glad that Emily been under the weather here for the last few weeks. She's been battling with kidney stones and all sorts of it. There's nothing worse in the world dealing with kidney stones. They are making you feel horrible. Also, today on the program, since it's my birthday and I can party if I want or cry if I want to, I have dug out some radio jingles. I have a collection of I collect radio station jingles. And in the collection, I have found what was the #1 rated radio station around here in 1976, some 49 years ago. There was one radio station, and the call letters was WANS. Okay? They were a top 40 rocker, just like if you grew up listening to Whoa Whoa or any of those, they played the top 40 music. And at the height of WANS was in the 1970s, 1976. And they played the same things that we play here today on this radio station. But what was fun, I actually found the jingles from 1976 that the radio station played. So today on the program, we are going to be featuring a few of those jingles. So when we play some music in between, you will get to hear jingles such as this right here. Let me pull it up.
All hit music to play, WANS.
That is what radio sounded like in 1976 around here. These are the original radio jingles for 107.3 WANS out of Anderson and 1280 WANS. Of course, remember in the 70s, AM radio was king around here. Everybody listened to top 40 radio on AM. FM was just evolving. Everybody was finding out, FM is static free. But we have the jingles, and we're going to be playing some of those classic jingles just like this one right here. Here's another classic one for you.
Double play, WANS.
You grew up listening to this. This is the jingles that you grew up listening to.
You don't talk about feeling old. I was 1 year out of college.
Right.
And when you were born, I'm thinking, yeah, man, it's all that good skin cream I got on. Why I look like this.
So anyway, that's our plan for the day on the show here. We've got some great music, and I am going to play the #1 song for the week of January 9th, 1976. The #1 song. Can you guess what that song is? I bet you can't.
Moni?
No. No. But it did involve a CB radio. Does that help out a little bit?
I forgot about that. That's when CB was big.
That's right. But the movie, what was the name of the movie?
Oh, golly.
It had a #1 song featured about the movie.
I don't remember.
All right, well, hold on, Chris.
Okay.
Let's play a jingle, and then we're going to go right into that tune. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right, good morning, everybody. Welcome into the greatest hits, Sunny 107.9.
All hit music, WANS.
Breaker 19, this here's a rubber duck. You got a copy on me, Big Ben? Come on. Yeah, 10-4, Big Ben, for sure, for sure. By golly, it's clean clear to Flagtown. Come on. Yeah, it's a big 10-4 there, Big Ben. Yeah, we definitely got the front door, good buddy. Mercy sakes alive, it looks like we got us a convoy. It was the dark of the moon on the 6th of June in a Kenworth pulling logs. Cab over Pete with a reefer on and a Jimmy hauling hogs. We is heading for Bear on I-10 about a mile out of Shaky Town. I says, Pigpen, this here's a rubber duck and I'm about to put the hammer down.
'Cause we got a little convoy rocking through the night. Yeah, we got a little convoy, ain't she a beautiful sight? Come on and join our convoy, ain't nothing gonna get in our way. We gon' roll this truckin' convoy across the USA. Convoy.
Breaker, Big Ben, this here's a duck. Now, you want to back off them hogs? 10-4, about 5 mile or so. 10 Roger, them hogs is getting intense up here. By the time we got into Tulsa town, we had 85 trucks in all. But there's a roadblock up on the Cloverleaf, and them bears was wall to wall. Yeah, them smokies as thick as bugs on a bumper. They even had a bear in the air. I says, calling all trucks, this here's the duck. We about to go a-hunting bear.
'Cause we got a great big convoy rocking through the night. Yeah, we got a great big convoy, ain't she a beautiful sight? Come on and join our convoy, ain't nothing gonna get in our way. We gonna roll this truckin' convoy across the USA. Convoy.
You want to give me a 10-9 on that, Big Ben? Negatory, Big Ben, you're still too close. Yeah, them hogs is starting to close up my sinuses. Mercy sakes, you better back off another 10. Well, we rolled up Interstate 44 like a rocket sled on rails. We tore up all of our swindle sheets and left them setting on the scales. By the time we hit that shy town, them bears was getting smart. They'd brought up some reinforcements from the Illinois National Guard. There's armored cars and tanks and jeeps and rigs of every size. Yeah, them chicken coops was full of bears, and choppers filled the skies. Well, we shot the line, we went for broke, with 1,000 screaming trucks, and 11 long-haired friends of Jesus in a chartreuse microbus. Hey, rubber duck to sodbuster, come on there, yeah, 10-4 sodbuster. Listen, you want to put that microbus in behind that suicide jockey? Yeah, he's hauling dynamite, and he needs all the help he can get. Well, we laid a strip for the Jersey Shore and prepared to cross the line. I could see the bridge was lined with bears, but it didn't have a doggone dime. I says, Pigpen, this here's a rubber duck. We just ain't going to pay no toll. So we crashed the gate doing 98. I says, let them truckers roll 10-4.
'Cause we got a mighty convoy rocking through the night. Yeah, we got a mighty convoy, ain't she a beautiful sight? Come on and join our convoy, ain't nothing gonna get in our way. We gonna roll this trucking convoy across the USA.
All right, 10-4, Big Ben, what's your 20? Omaha. Well, they ought to know what to do with them hogs out there for sure. Well, mercy sakes, good buddy, we're going to back on out here, so keep the bugs off your glass and the bears off your tail. We'll catch you on the flip-flop. This here's the rubber duck on the side.
Hit music, WANS.
Andre True Connection and more, and more. Chris, you know there's a backstory to that song, right?
I know it's a disco song.
It is a disco song. What is that?
Sounds like a toilet. Oh, shit.
Beep, beep, beep.
I'm sorry.
Beep, 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 beep. I'm going to have to put a 7-second delay in here now.
I had it muted. I don't know how. I think my button pushed it.
Your butt or something did it. That was actually a song that was written by the porn industry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was?
Yeah.
Oh, I want to hear this.
The song was recorded in 1975 in Jamaica with Andre True, who was a porn star, had appeared in a TV commercial, and unable to return to the United States due to the government ban on her assets transfer, she opted to invest the money in a studio recording to advance her career as a singer. And, of course, she recorded the song, and the song stayed.
She recorded that song?
That was her, yes.
She had a wonderful voice.
And it was released February of 1976, and it was the first single from her debut album of the same name, and it reached number 1 on the Billboard chart, spent 3 weeks at number 3 on the Cashbox Top 100, and it was a hit, number 1 in Canada, and reached number 5 in the UK.
Is she still singing?
I don't even think she's alive anymore. Let me look here. I don't think she is. I think she passed away.
But she was a porn star?
Yeah, she was a porn star. Yeah. Wow. She died November the 7th of 2011 at the age of 68. Yes. Beautiful girl. It's amazing how things happened that year. Jeff comes into the world and porn music becomes number 1. It's kind of like chicka bow wow 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 wow. You know all those wonderful sounds, don't you? You grew up in that era, Chris.
Well, I sure did. In the disco era.
What else was popular in 1976? What happened?
Silk shirts?
No, historically, what happened?
Oh, geez, I didn't pay too much to history.
Well, okay. Well, here you go. I'm gonna educate you this morning.
Yes.
1976, the United States celebrated its 200th anniversary as the United States Bicentennial. 1776, 1976.
I remember.
And
my parents had a party.
And of course, that's right. Everybody had one. Mm-hmm. The Independence with parades, fireworks, television programs, and all the sporting events. It was also in that year that a president who has just passed was elected office in November of 76. Jimmy Carter beat Gerald Ford. Apple Computer and Microsoft, both the companies were incorporated in 1976.
You know, I remember when Carter was running. You know, it was really.
Carter was a good man.
He was.
He was a good man. He just had some bad advice from people around him. He was a good guy. He was. I mean, from coming from Georgia to become president and going through all of what Georgia went through in the late 60s and 70s with Lester Maddox and one of the most racist governors. Matter of fact, Lester Maddox was more racist than George Wallace was. And that's hard to believe, but it's true.
Those guys are rookies compared to now.
Okay, oh, absolutely.
But you know what? The thing about it is Carter left office and what he contributed.
After
he
contributed,
there was no president.
He was a
didn't
statesman.
Vote for him,
no, he was a statesman.
There was nobody better.
He was a statesman. That's exactly what he was. He was a better statesman than he was a president, and that's true story. Also in 1976, a device that revolutionized our technological advances. Instead of going to the movie theaters, we could just go rent a movie. The VCR came out.
In 76?
76. And the first VCRs, the RCA, these were honking things that weighed tons. Had the big old push buttons, and they built like a tank in 76.
Well, you know what? I was working for the GE television business in 1983, and you could go to the employee store.
Yeah.
And I remember I got my first VCR camera, and that's when you had
two of them. You had the bag of them. You had two units.
You carried around in the big camera.
Well.
And then when you record something, you'd have to go up, and I remember I kept trying to record the Rifleman, and then you put the buttons on the timer and all that.
Oh yeah,
that was wild.
Yeah, Look
at what we could do now today.
I know, compared to what in the 70s. Like I said, the 70s were a technological marvel. that we advanced so much from the 60s into the 70s. I mean, right after we put people on the moon. Oh, excuse me, I forgot. I have family members that think the moon shot was fake and wrestling was real. My apologies.
Wait a minute. I want to tell you one thing. In 1983, when I went to the television business, we had an open house, and I was showing my wife, and we had a dumb terminal hooked up to the manufacturing system.
Yeah.
And we had our first desktop computers, with the
Desktop,
floppies and all
yeah.
that. And I remember telling Gladys, because I was in IT, and I said, you know what? Someday we're going to be able to get information from one terminal.
Yeah.
And she was like, really? And I said, well, yeah, that was
Well, it was already starting in the 80s.
I can't believe that.
What was it? The first email was sent out in the late 70s, and then it was basically between college campuses. It was the internet between the college campuses, and then in the 80s, computers took a change, and then it became more along the lines of internet. The internet that we know was formed in the mid-90s.
That's still, I'm still amazed. But in '86, I had a boss. I was in Fort Wayne, and I sent him an email.
Yeah, you could send
and
emails.
You know what he said?
What's that?
Why do you do that? He was in IT. Nobody's gonna look at those things you call emails.
They did, and they have.
Wild?
I know. I want to say good morning to Jimmy Barker from Salem. Good morning, Jimmy. Hope that you're having a great morning and staying warm. I thought I would go ahead and pass along that your lovely bride is watching, Miss Gladys. She's watching this.
Oh, she is. Good.
Yep.
Good.
She says good morning.
She made me soup last night.
Oh, and Pastor Matt from down in Abbeville is checking in. Yes. Good morning, friends, and Happy New Year from Abbeville. Happy New Year from all of us. Pastor Matt is one of the good ones there. It's 9:23 this morning. We are celebrating 1976, and I'll come back a little bit later on and share more things that happened in the year 1976. But first, it's time for the great weather forecast.
Oh, yeah.
Good Lord, it is cold this morning.
I want you to assure my wife about Monday.
Yes, I can assure you. All right, so here's the weather forecast. It goes as follows. It is breezy this morning, so that's going to bring the wind chill factor down just a little bit. Sunny today, high near 48. Tonight, mostly clear, low around 27. And then coming up for Sunday, here's the weather forecast for Sunday. Pay attention now. 30% chance of showers, mainly after 3 p.m., mostly cloudy, high 45. And then moving into the night hours and overnight, showers mainly after 10 p.m., low of around 36 degrees. So it's not going to be cold enough around here to do any freezing. 80% chance for Monday, showers mainly before 9 a.m., high 52 and breezy. We're talking wind gusts as high as 30 miles per hour. And if you've noticed, for the last few days, we've had a lot of wind.
Yes, a lot of wind.
I don't recall a winter kind of like this one where we've had multiple wind events. We've had them for off and on for the last 3 weeks. We'll come through, things will calm down, and then all of a sudden we'll have another wind event. Monday, we're looking chance of rain about 80%. Monday night, the bottom falls out. Okay, mostly clear and low of about 21 degrees.
Oh, wow. So we'll have freeze.
Yeah.
With that rain.
Yeah, well, the rain will be gone time the cold gets in here. That's the problem. It's just not going to be cold enough. But here's the deal. For the remainder of the week, the lows at night in the upper teens, low 20s every night. Highs only reaching in the low 40s, if that. So January is starting off cold around these parts. And then for Jeffy's birthday, it's sunny and high 42.
42?
42.
Wow.
So it's going to be a rather cold one. But as far as the bad weather, that's going to go north of us. We're going to miss it entirely. But there is for example, there is a winter storm watch in effect for the other side of Asheville, Rutherford County. Let's see, Black Mountain, Marion, North Carolina, Swannanoa. And these are the areas that were hard hit with the hurricane. Mm-hmm. And, some of those folks up there still don't have a home, but they're calling for about 1/10 of an inch of ice for Sunday night. And the low up there is going to be around 31 degrees.
Do you know, are all the roads open now up there?
No, there's still roads that are closed. We know that I-40 is still closed. And there's
parts of I-40 are still closed.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be closed until if they get it open by the end of the year. In 2025 this year. So, yeah, it's a mess. By the way, another interesting statistic about 1976. that Mayor Lynn and his First Lady of Salem, Vicky Towle, were married in 1976. The mayor of Salem.
No kidding.
No kidding. 1976.
You know, I like that guy.
Oh, he's a great guy.
I endorsed him. I didn't know him, and I met him the first time. You remember me?
I do.
We were at that show,
do.
and I said, you know, I'm going to endorse you. And he kind of looked at me like, well, okay, but who are you? Yep. And I reminded him the second time, you know, I did endorse you.
Oh, man. Listen, they're good people up there.
Yeah, they are.
They are.
That's
They're
a great town.
It is a great town, and there's so many great things happening up there, and the businesses and things like that. It's just a great relationship to have with your local community. And, of course, they are our city license. 107.9 is licensed to the town of Salem.
In Salem.
Yeah, we're licensed to the town of Salem.
You know, I think Pickens is jealous of Salem.
Oh, they are. I think there's a few other municipalities just jealous because they want their own little radio station, and they can't have it. What was it, Nanny Boo Boo? I didn't go the other part of that.
Oh, well, you know, you could broadcast to Florida now, right?
Who, me?
Yeah, in your
Oh,
station.
yes. Oh, yeah. You can hear me in Florida. You can hear me in Mexico, Juarez, Mexico. Remember?
Well, I had a friend of mine from Jacksonville. He was asking about this new station we had up here, and I said, "Yeah, that's my friend." And he's like, "Well, I thought it's Jazzy Jeff," and I said, "Yeah." So he took your name, Jazzy Chris 1Z, and I said, "Well, yeah, but he's my friend. That's okay."
That doesn't shock or surprise me in the least. Jeez. All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, we've run our mouth enough. We're going to take a break. We're going to come back. We are celebrating 1976 and all things. And speaking of 1976, we got to get some Captain and Tennille on here because they were at the height of their career in 1976. But I can assure you that we'll not be playing Muskrat Love.
I thought you liked that.
I hate Muskrat Love.
Not me. Gladys and I used to slow dance to that.
Yeah, I hate Muskrat Love. Good morning, good people, even in Walhalla. comes from Eric.
All the way up in Walhalla?
Yeah, we can be heard in Walhalla. Holy cow.
Hey, what time does that Bantam Chef open up? They have great hamburgers there.
Bantam, Bantam Chef.
But they have great food.
You talk about that jingle I just did? You know that jingle dates back to the 60s?
Does it really?
Yeah, the legendary George Allgood recorded that jingle in about 1965, and it's been on the air ever since.
Well, you know how Chick-fil-A will come out a lot of times when they have the crowd?
Right.
Well, Bantam Chef, they've been doing that for years, haven't they? They come out to your car, and they take, they go all to the back of the line. I mean, they were ahead of their time,
I'm being dared to play Muskrat Love.
Really?
Yeah, I'm being dared to play it.
Why? That's such a song. Well, that's a very romantic song.
I don't feel safe in the studio anymore when you said it. Living on cheese.
Are you going to play it? You
You
have to. You got enough people requesting it.
Give me a second. I'm going to take a break first.
Okay.
It's
all right.
9:30 now. The greatest hits.
It makes me breathless.
I know. I'm out of breath already. January the 4th, 2025. Stay right here with us. Hey, no telling what's going to come up, but do be listening because Jazzy Jeff, the Ballad of Jeffy, is coming up here at about 9:45.
Okay.
My own theme that was written, a song that was sung to me. It's for my birthday, and it was given to me by the Jazzy Jeff Shower Stall
Nobody ever
Singers.
sang one to me. I get happy birthday. That's it.
Yeah. Well, hang on. More coming up here on the greatest hits. Well, a new year is coming up, and things are going to get cranked back up at the Eagle Nest Arts Center. Don't forget, you can stay up to date with the latest events that's happening, from wonderful concerts to talent shows and so much more, by visiting the EagleNestArtsCenter.org, which is their website. You can find out more information. Plus, you can also order your tickets online for any of the wonderful events. They have an events tab where you can find out the next shows that'll be coming up. And again, they want to wish you a very happy new year in 2025, and they look forward to having you come out and enjoy some great events at the Eagle Nest Arts Center. Of course, it's housed in the former Tomasi Salem High School. The Eagle Nest Arts Center is just more than a performing arts venue. It's a living museum of Oconee and its cultures. The Eagle Nest Arts Center is looking forward to a great 2025 season. The Eagle Nest Arts Center, located at 4 Eagle Lane in Salem. That's the Eagle Nest Art Center, proud supporter of Sunny 107.9 WFBS. Supporting Sunny 107.9 WFBS is Towels Windshield Repair. Towels Windshield Repair Incorporated has been serving the upstate since 1999. Their purpose is to repair small cracks, stars, and bullseyes before they crack beyond repair. They're a small, local mobile business, so they come to your office, home, or work, and they truly look out for your best interest. And feel free to call for a free quote and advice on what best fits your needs. They believe in God is the real owner of their business, and they just want to work for Him. Towels Windshield Repair operate on 2 rules. You must love the Lord your God with all your heart, all your soul, and all your mind, and love your neighbor as yourself. For more information, Lynn Towle can be reached at 864-723-3263 or Christopher Towle at 864-710-8910. You can also find us on Google and Facebook. Stop the small crack before it becomes a huge problem. Towels Windshield Repair, proud sponsor of Sunny 107.9 WFBS.
WANS.
One thing on this program, don't dare Jazzy Jeff.
Muskrat, muskrat, candlelight, doing the town and doing it right in the evening. It's pretty pleasing. Muskrat Susie, Muskrat Sam, do the jitterbug out in Muskrat Land and a shimmy. Sam is so skinny, and he whirl and he twirl and he tango, singing and jinging a jangle, floating like the heavens above. Looks like muskrat love, nibbling on bacon, chewing on cheese. Sam says to Susie, honey, would you please be my missus? Susie says yes with a kisses. Now he's tickling her fancy, rubbing her toes, muzzle to muzzle. Now anything goes as they wriggle. Sue starts to giggle, and he whirl and he twirl and he tango, singing and jinging a jangle, floating like the heavens above. Looks like muskrat love.
Okay, I can't take it. I can't.
you're gonna cut it
I
off?
can't take it. That sounded like me the other week on the toilet. That bubbling sound sounds like bubble guts. Okay, all right. Ooh, come on, get over with this. I can't take it.
And he whirl and he twirl and he tango, singing and jinging a jangle, floating like the heavens above. Looks like muskrat love.
Oh, I know I am. Oh, Lord. I guess it's not as bad as it used to be, but I still...
That's my dedication to you for
Oh,
your birthday.
thank you. Thank you so much. It makes my...
Are we on the air?
Oh, yeah, we're on the air. It warms the
that's my
cockles.
dedication.
It warms the cockles of my heart.
I love that.
That little
song.
bubbling sound
How
just...
about Bobby Goldsboro, honey?
No. Oh, no. Oh, no, 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 no. See the tree, how big it's grown, but friend, it hasn't been so long. It's just a twig.
You're a good singer.
No,
too,
thank you.
Jeff.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, I can't stand that one either. Let's see. There's a couple of others I can't stand. What's the other one? I used to hate Afternoon Delight by Starland Vocal Band, but I've kind of gotten used to it now. Let's see here. I got a text message from Bud, my dog. Bud said, "Daddy, what the hell is that?" The dog is texting me now. He wants to know what I'm playing.
Bud.
Poor Bud. I'm sorry, Bud. I didn't mean to scare you. Good Lord. All right, it is the greatest hits celebrating 1976. I will play another one, a very good one from the year 1976. Did my computer just go nuts on me? No, there it is. Another good one that was number one, and it was a one-hit wonder from a group, and a gentleman wrote this, lives in Alabama. His name is Bruce. And they had an album, but this one was the only hit that they had off the album. They were one-hit wonder, but they sure were a great group. Bruce Blackman, it was the lead singer of this group, and you'll instantly recognize this one from 1976. It is none other than Moonlight Feels Right. Here's Starbuck from 1976.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, this one was a big one, and the only reason this song became number one is that radio stations started playing the B-side. True story.
The wind blew some luck in my direction. I caught it in my hands today. I finally made a tricky French connection. You winked and gave me your okay. I'll take you on a trip beside the ocean and drop the top of Chesapeake Bay. Ain't nothing like the sky to dose a potion. The moon will send you on your way. Moonlight feels right. Moonlight feels right. We'll lay back and observe the constellations and watch the moon smiling bright. I play the radio on Southern stations, 'cause Southern bells are hell at night. You say you came to Baltimore from Ole Miss, a class of 7-4 gold ring. The eastern moon looks ready for a wet kiss to make the tide rise again. Moonlight feels right. Moonlight feels right. You know I'm giving you a warning, 'cause me and Moon are itching to play. I'll take you on a trip beside the ocean and drop the top of Chesapeake Bay. Ain't nothing like the sky to dose a potion. The moon will send you on your way. Moonlight feels right. AM and FM, WANS.
I love the jingles. I'm sorry, the jingles just add to the whole show. And if you just listen to that, that is actually jingles from 49 years ago 1976 from WANS.
So how did they do jingles? Didn't they all have to do those? You didn't create them by computer. You had to have people.
They were singers.
So people would
Yes.
get paid.
They would put them in a studio. For example, in the 50s and 60s up into the mid 70s, one of the group the companies was called Pam's. Pam's produced the jingles out of Dallas, Texas. For example, hold on a second. You'll remember these. Let me see if I can find them here real quick. WABC out of New York. Remember WABC? Okay, they subscribe to Pam's jingles, and here's some of those jingles. Listen to this. This is WABC out of New York.
Music Radio WABC.
Okay, that's singers in a studio, and they record them, and they lay down the tracks. You had the digital recording, analog, of course, but they would lay down the tracks, they would sing these jingles, and they would harmonize. Some of them had some synthesizers. You know, synthesizers were big in the jingles too, like the Moog synthesizers. So, but you would pay this company $300-400, and they would produce you like 5 to 10 radio jingles. And the jingles is what made the top 40 sound.
So would they be just like regular people?
Yeah.
And they go
they're
their day
singers.
job, they go in and they just hand
Well,
them.
this is their job. This is all that they do.
So did they even know who they were singing for?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they knew the radio stations they were singing for.
But they would just say, okay, here's
like
one.
for example,
Go back
music
to work,
radio.
sing this one.
Okay, here's the. For example, here's another radio station. You had famous 56 WFIL out of Philadelphia, the Rock of Chicago, 89 WLS. You had 1190 Fort Wayne. Whoa was big here at night in the 70s and early 80s because it was a 50,000 watt clear channel status. WLAC in Nashville was responsible for giving us what we call now R&B, but at the time it was called race music. That's what it was called. That's what black music was called, was race music. And you had WLAC, just like the country music. You had 650 WSM out of Nashville. AM was powerful. AM could travel miles and miles at night. But now, unfortunately, AM sucks. And the reason AM sucks is two things. Number one, the owners of the radio stations don't put any value into the AM stations, nor did the FCC help the matters of AM radio.
Do they even put AM in cars, new cars?
I think, yes, they still do. Because, now the manufacturers were going to quit doing it until the federal government jumped in and said, wait a minute, AM can be your lifeline in a natural disaster, particularly in a nuclear.
But does anybody even listen to AM other than if it was an emergency?
In the major markets, you still have AM radio that is king. For example, New York, Chicago, Los Angeles. But again, those radio stations are losing traction, period, because there's so much RF environment now that's creating so much hard listening. Like, you can't listen to an AM radio in an electric car. Doesn't work.
When was the last time you turned on an AM station to actually listen to what was being said or sung?
I make it a habit to scan the dial every once in a while, but I can't tell you that I've listened consistently to an AM radio probably in 5 years.
And you're an anomaly.
Yeah,
I guarantee you there are people who haven't listened to AM
there's
in
people
10 years.
Well, there's kids growing up now that never even heard of AM radio. None of them know. None of them know. None of them have any clue about the history of how radio became, what it was started. And again, AM radio was so powerful.
That was everything.
That was
us
everything.
growing up.
AM, that one little mono radio in your car was so powerful.
Transistor.
Yeah.
You'd go to the dunes. You'd have a radio listening to WLS.
I had a tube radio. Listen to this.
WBBC 77.
That's 1976 right there. That's actually an air check tape of WABC.
WABC.
See what we just played a few minutes ago?
Logos.
And that's exactly how it
strong,
would
fast
sound.
station identification
You
from
don't have
Jam
it like
Creative Production.
FM doesn't sound like that.
No, but AM could have sounded like that because the technology was there in the late 70s to propel AM beyond FM.
But I mean, I'm talking about that jingle tied into the song. You listen to the stuff on Sirius.
Mm-hmm.
It's the way the sound is, the way they're talking, and this goes right into that song. They don't do that anymore.
No, you don't have the art of being a DJ is lost. Mm-mm. The art of being a disc jockey for radio is lost. I'm one of the last few that came up in the good old days.
Yeah, me too, and I'm in training.
I came up in the good old days. It does not exist anymore. And that's the sad thing about radio. It does not exist. I'm the last foothold of classic radio, of what it used to sound like. That's how I program 107.9. I program it to sound like you were growing up, you were reliving those 60s and 70s memories. Matter of fact, I'm probably the only one around here that plays 60s music. I still have 60s in the playlist.
And that's why I'm so proud. I'm your student. I'm going to carry on that legacy.
60s on 6 with Chris Ruin on XM Satellite Radio.
Yeah, man. I'm going to do my own jingles.
Okay, very good. Okay, I tell you what, it is time. It is officially 9:47.
Oh, now we're ready, right?
Yeah, we are ready. It is time now. I was given this song that I had to play. Was told last night that there's a song in my email box. So I opened it up and I found it. And they're saying I need to play the Ballad of Jeffy.
And you didn't listen to it?
I didn't listen to it.
You wanted to.
I wanted to, but I didn't. I promised my singers I wouldn't listen to it. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's a birthday to me from the Jazzy Jeff Shower Stall Singers. It's called The Ballad of Jeffy.
On a cold and gray January morning, the poor little baby named Jeffy was born. On the Utica Mill Hill, life was so tough.
Wait, that's good. That's a good song.
Strong enough.
Can anybody hear us talking?
Mama tried hard
That's a
to
good
make
song.
ends meet, with Papa working double shifts in the heat. Jeffy's eyes sparkled with dreams untold. Even in hardship, his heart stayed bold. Jeffy's got dreams burning bright like a fire. In the mill town shadows, he'll rise higher. He'll turn tears into stars in the sky, chasing the moon and learning to fly.
I like it.
I know, it's beautiful. My hearing isn't good enough to pick up what they're saying clearly, but I like the voice, and I like the harmony.
In the mill's heartbeat, gathering stories in every breath he'd take, ready to write songs with those he'd make. Whispers of struggle echoed in the night. Jeffy knew he had to find his own light. With every stumble, the boy grew wise, seeing the world through endless skies. Jeffy's got dreams burning bright like a fire. In the mill town shadows, he'll rise higher. He'll turn tears into stars in the sky, chasing the moon and learning to fly. Learn to fly. Jeffy's got dreams burning bright like a fire. In the mill town shadows, he'll rise higher. He'll turn tears into stars in the sky, chasing the moon and learning to fly. Jeffy's got dreams.
I have to admit, I like it. It's very catchy. Especially the first verse. On a cold and gray January morning, a poor little baby named Jeffy was born. On the Utica Mill Hill, life was so tough, but Jeffy's little spirit was strong enough.
Oh, that's nice.
That's nice. Yes. Well, thank you so much, Jazzy Jeff Shower Stall Singers, for that one. Well, that kind of brings a tear to my eye a little bit,
Well,
Pa.
you should be playing that.
Well, I might just have to put that in power rotation there. You never know. All right, well, there you go. It is 9:51. We've got birthdays to get to coming up. I'll check in with a little bit of rock and roll history. Your weather forecast, not much change. It's going to be cold for today. What's the weather forecast going to be? Cold today, ladies and gentlemen. We're looking for highs in the 40s today. Coming up for tonight, going to be clear with low tonight of about, what was the weather for tonight? Mostly clear, low around 28. And then for Sunday, 30% chance of showers, mainly in the afternoon, partly sunny, high near 45 degrees. And then the rain moves in Sunday night and into Monday. Currently right now, 33 wonderful degrees on the outside. Wind chill is cold, makes you feel like it's 28. Right now, we've got winds out of the south at about 5 miles per hour here on the greatest hits. Stay with us. It's Chris Ruin and Jazzy Jeff together again playing the greatest hits on Sunny 107.9 WFBS and WFBSFM.com.
Twice a Town Tap Room in Salem is ringing in the new year in style. Looking for the perfect spot to kick back and celebrate? Twice a Town Tap Room has everything you need. An incredible selection of craft beers, wines, and ciders, plus a cozy atmosphere to toast to new beginnings. Start your year with your favorites on tap and the friends you love. Whether you're a craft beer connoisseur or just looking for a great night out, Twice a Town Tap Room is where the good times pour all year long. Located right in the heart of Salem, it's your go-to destination for fun, flavor, and fantastic vibes. Proud sponsor of Sunny 107.9 WFBS and WFBSFM.com, Twice a Town Tap Room invites you to make this new year unforgettable. Stop by, raise a glass, and let's toast to an amazing 2024. Twice a Town Tap Room, cheers to what's next. Please drink responsibly.
Looking for compassionate care for your furry family members? Look no further than the Kiwi Animal Hospital and Dr. Monica Parker. Located at 8233 Rochester Highway in Salem, just minutes from Kiwi Key, Kiwi Animal Hospital offers top-notch veterinarian services tailored to keep your pets healthy and happy. From routine checkups to advanced treatments, Dr. Monica Parker and her team provide expert care with a gentle touch. They're here to treat your patients like their own because your pet deserves the very best. Their telephone number is 864-719-9989, and you can schedule your pet's appointments. That's 719-9989. And did you know that Kiwi Animal Hospital is a proud supporter of Sunny 107.9 WFBS and WFBSFM.com? Because caring for pets isn't just their job, it's their passion. Kiwi Animal Hospital, where tails wag and purrs abound. 8233 Rochester Highway in Salem. Your pets will thank you.
WFBS Most Music.
where we started from, 9:57. Stay tuned. The top of the hour's coming up. You want to make this dedication to Gladys? The Bee Gees there, Chris Ruin? This is the Bee Gees. Okay, go ahead. Make it.
No, this is Gladys loves anything that has to do with Saturday night.
Well, here it is. You should be dancing here on the greatest hits. Gentlemen, we have made it to the high point of the broadcast. That's the Bee Gees there, and You Should Be Dancing, a big hit from 1976. Top of the hour, here it is. It's Sunny 107.9 WFBS LPFM Salem and around the world at WFBSFM.com. Jazzy Jeff, Chris Ruin with you, celebrating the year 1976.
Won't you come on in?
Won't you come on in?
The weekend's fine.
The weekend's fine.
Well, Chris and I were just talking off the air. Some sad news for you people that love to watch your favorite X-rated videos online. Yes, if you use those websites, you will find that they are blocked now in the great state of South Carolina, Florida, Texas, and a few other, basically every southern state has blocked those websites, such as Pornhub, X-Hamster. You know, if you watch it, you get into that thing. But yeah, you have to send in your driver's license now or official state identification to verify that. Now think about this for a second. I want you folks to understand this, that they're asking for your government-issued ID. What could go wrong there? Yeah, you're going to get one of those emails. I know what you did last night. Yeah, I mean, seriously. I mean,
Do you think anybody's going to be protesting in Columbia?
No, because half of them are using the web service anyway.
Exactly.
I mean, seriously. I mean, good Lord. I mean, you're going to sit here and you're going to block this, but yet you won't regulate someone getting up on playing an X-rated version of what do you call it? WAP, but I'm not going to tell you what it is. Yeah. I mean, the kids are going to find it anyway.
It's a joke.
I mean, back in my day, going to the Please You in the back corner of those magazines. That was
over on Bountyland?
Yeah, Please You in Bountyland.
You know what that was?
Yes.
I remember that.
You remember that? You could go into you could go into the Sleaze You and you could you could see anything you want. I mean, seriously.
That place where one of the E's was burned out or something? It was like Play?
Yeah, I always called it Sleaze You.
Oh,
I mean, we had two of them down here in Seneca. One right across the railroad tracks.
They're not in business anymore.
No. But boy, let me tell you something. There's been some shady stuff go down in those stores. But yeah, so if you into those, you can't watch them no more. You're gonna have to give them your government state issued ID or driver's license. And nothing could go wrong there. I mean, that's just as safe as... Yeah. News headlines, Chris Ruin has been seen on Pornhub.
You know what? Seriously. And you know what? I wouldn't put it past those people to say, well, we tried to protect everybody's name.
The Chinese has hacked us. We know what you did last night, Chris Ruin.
Why do you keep using my name, Jazzy Jeff?
Well, I mean, because, like I said, I hear rumors.
Well, that's just not fair.
I know it's not fair. By the way, Gladys was very appreciative to our song we played for her, the Bee Gees. Very appreciative. She said thank you, and we're glad to do that. Hey, 4 minutes after 10, we are celebrating 1976, and if you missed it in the first hour, I did play Muskrat Love.
That was a great song.
No, I'm glad you enjoyed it, because every time we get to those little rats in the background, it sounds like they're taking a dump. Thank you, Chris. That just makes my heart swell with pride.
WANS All Hit Music.
Let's do another one from Captain and Tennille. Ooh, this is a good one. It's called Lonely Night, Angel Face, 1976. And back in the day, you have to admit, Tennille was a little hottie.
Are they both gone now?
She's still alive. He's gone.
I cry myself to sleep. Tell me, what am I gonna do? 'Cause it's always been you to dry my tears. It's always been you to wash away my fears. It's always been you each night and day. Now what can I say when love slips away? Lonely night, I'm walking the floor. Tell me, what am I gonna do without your precious love, your tender touch? Hey, little man, I miss you so much. Wish we could turn
1280 WANS, the radio station
Anderson grew up with.
WANS. You made a fool of me, but the broken dreams have got to end. Hey, woman, you got the blues, 'cause you ain't got no one else to use. There's an open road that leads nowhere, so just make some miles between you and there. There's a hole in my head where the wind comes in. You took my body and played you in. Hi, hi, woman, crying shame, but you ain't got nobody else to blame. Evil woman, evil woman, evil woman, evil woman. Rode in from another town, had some gold too hot to settle down. But a fool and his money soon go separate ways. You found that fool lying in the day. Hi, hi, woman, what you gonna do? Destroyed all the virtues that the Lord gave you. It's so good that you're feeling pain, but you better get your face on board the very next train. Evil woman, evil woman, evil woman, evil woman, how you done me wrong. Now you're trying to wail a different song. Hi, hi, honey, how you broke me up. You made the wine, now you drink the cup. Came around and every time you cry. So love's my eyes. Hi, hi, very nice to know that you ain't got no place left to go. Evil woman, evil woman, evil woman, evil woman.
Jeff Lynne and his Electric Light Orchestra, Evil Woman from Face the Music album, 1976. Oh my God, I love Jeff Lynne. I love the Electric Light Orchestra.
Really?
Oh God, yes. I love every song on that album. You had Sweet Talking Woman, It's a Living Thing, Strange Magic, Can't Get It Out of My Head, and then the one he had in the late 70s with Shine a Little Love on Me. I love everything. I love the orchestra arrangement of that group of
So
ELO.
where did the name come from?
He created that name, Electric Light Orchestra, because his concerts that he did in the 70s featured, there were a lot of electronics. You had the orchestra, violin, all of that, and just collaborated into a great sound, something that wasn't heard back in the late 1970s.
That must have been expensive to put that concert on with all those people.
Oh, you know it was. Well, Chris, I got something special for you.
Oh.
You ready? It's time now to check in with the news. Time now to check out the news, January 9th, 1976. And the news goes as follows. In economic indicators, the U.S. Labor Department reported that despite an increase in employment and longer average work weeks in December, the unemployment rate remained steady at 8.3%. Experts viewed this as evidence of a continuing economic recovery. In political developments, President Gerald Ford prepared to propose new programs aimed at job creation, housing, and energy development in this upcoming State of the Union address. Additional reports indicate that Roger C.B. Morton is set to resign as Secretary of Commerce and would be appointed as White House coordinator for President Ford's re-election or election campaign because he was never elected when he became president. Music milestone, of course, we played this song earlier. C.W. McCall's CB theme song, Convoy, reached #1 on the country music charts, reflecting, of course, the 1970s CB radio craze. Also, entertainment news, former Beatles drummer Ringo Starr released this song right here in January of 1976. Oh, Chris, you're going to love this one. Ringo Starr in Oh My My. Oh, it's a good one. Now you remember it, right? Okay.
Yes.
14 minutes after 10, there's your news headlines for Friday, January the 9th, 1976. Here on the Greatest Hits, 107.9. I'm going to say it anyway.
Well, there wasn't much going on. That wasn't a lot of news.
Well, I mean, when Jeff was born, the world stopped. It skipped a beat. right, oh my, playing the greatest hits from 1976. And Chris, June the 25th at 7:30 p.m. at Ovens Auditorium in Charlotte, North Carolina, Ringo Starr will be in concert.
And he'll be how old, you know?
He's going to be in his 80s.
What is he doing?
Well, he's making money.
Yeah, I know.
Because there's only two Beatles still left, Ringo and Paul.
But he wouldn't need it, would he?
Well, you never know.
I'm going to call him, ask him.
Call him up. Let me know what he
find out
says.
what he needs. Why do you need that, man?
Yeah, call him up and ask him. Say, Ringo, why are you still playing? Ask him to come down here and do a concert for us.
No, he should do a show with us.
I think he should. I think we should put him over in the corner, give him his guitar, and let him sing.
Wait a minute. He was a drummer.
Well, he can still play guitar.
Well, yeah.
He can be a drummer, too.
I'm going to challenge him to a drum off.
Oh, Lord.
Why? You don't think I can beat him?
No, I don't know.
played the drums.
You did?
Yeah, I did. Man, I'm going to challenge him.
I played the Congo.
I want everybody to see me do a drum off with Ringo Starr.
Oh, I can't wait for that one. Oh, I just can't. 19 minutes after the hour of 10 o'clock. Chris, have you ever been to the doctor and thought about something? Let's just say, for example, you go to the proctologist.
I don't even think they call them that anymore.
Yeah, they still call them proctologist.
I just thought they were
I guess it's, well, I mean, I call them a fart doctor, so the doctors of farts. I mean, you know. Have you ever thought about songs that you should not play around if you're going to the proctologist?
No.
All right, well, I've got 10 songs you should not play, or you should at least avoid while you're at the proctologist.
And you've thought of this.
I have thought of this. You ready?
Like when you were driving down the road.
Just weird things come to my mind from time to time.
Let's see the list you came up with.
All right, number 10. You ready? Mm-hmm. Number 10 is Push It by Salt and Pepper. If you push things, it turns into other things. So don't do that.
Okay.
All right, number 9 is Queen, Another One Bites the Dust. Number 8 is a tune by Lauren Green, Silent But Deadly. Hey, number 7, Katy Perry, Firework. Number 6, oh, this is a good one. Number 6, Britney Spears, Oops, I Did It Again. Oh, you're going to love this one. Number 5, Bette Midler, Wind Beneath My Wings. Here's another one. Taylor Swift, Shake It Off.
Whew, shake it off.
Baja Men, Who Let the Dogs Out. and the number one top one here, songs to avoid at the proctologist office. You ready? Bob Dylan, Blowing in the Wind.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I think of just weird things when I'm driving down the road, and, you know, I just come up with these little, you know, short little top tens here every now and then. You know, so, yeah, things, you want to avoid those songs. Wait till we do the next one. I got another one for you.
What, another song?
No, I got another one. Top 10 songs avoid if you're going to the gynecologist.
Oh, jeez. On today's show?
I'm going to do it, yeah, before we get out of here.
Golly.
Yeah. I'm full of it today, boys and girls. All right, let's check it with your weather forecast. It is almost my birthday. Let's check it with your weather forecast today. Sunny, high near 48 tonight, mostly clear, low around 28. And for Sunday, 30% chance of showers, mainly after 3 p.m., partly sunny with high near 45. And then for Sunday night, showers after 10 p.m., low around 37 degrees. Starting the work week on Monday, showers mainly before 9 a.m., high near 52 and breezy with wind gust up to 30 miles per hour. Chance of rain Monday morning, about 80%. Currently right now, 33 here, the big climatological degrees. That's easy for me to say. That's one of those big words in radio, climatological. You ever tried to say it? Say it real fast. Climatological.
Climatological. Right? Climatological. We need to start doing just centigrade on this show. You know, we got a lot of people listening from Canada, right?
What, centigrade?
Yeah. We got
Celsius?
we need. Oh, that's right.
It's Celsius.
The temp is Celsius?
Celsius.
Oh,
yeah.
It's not centigrade.
It's Celsius.
Well, what's centigrade?
Well, it's a derivative of Celsius. Yeah, okay. You're right.
But for our Canadian friends.
Do you remember, well, you wasn't involved in this as I was, like in the 80s. they forced all of it to us on the metric system. We're going to have to go to the metric system. You'll no longer.
Well, hey, no, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Now, in the 50s.
Were they doing it in the 50s?
And I remember my parents, and I was probably about 5, and I remember them arguing, not with each other, but they're like, I'm not going to have my kids learn that. Well, I didn't even know what they were talking about. But now I am so happy because that metric system to me is so complicated.
It's really not. All you have to do
That's
is
what my
divide.
son-in-law says was in the Army.
No, you divide by 10. All you got to do is use the 10 rule, and it's so simple. Like 1 centimeter is 10 millimeters.
Yeah.
So that's all. It's just by division by 10.
You know what? Like I speak 6 languages. I'm good with languages, but when it comes to the numbers, like I can't do that. But I can speak like many languages. You didn't know that, did you?
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
Bet you can't speak Oconian.
No, but I can speak Russian.
Yeah, bull, Commandant. No, that's German. I'm sorry.
Niet.
Niet.
Well, what's Oconian? I mean, give me an example. I probably could. Give me.
I'm from Oconee. What y'all doing?
No.
Over yonder? Up yonder?
Now
Now go down yonder by Aunt Ethel's house and turn left, and you're going to see the brick house, and there's going to be a cow in the front yard with a pig. Keep going straight for about 20-something more minutes.
No. I made Oconian soup last night.
What was that?
It was squash soup.
Squish.
Yes.
Oh, we did. We ate that all the time, and we call it squish.
Do you really?
Yeah,
I
squish
thought so.
soup.
Is that Oconian or in South Carolina?
No, that's Oconian.
Is it really?
Yeah, Oconee has its own distinct language.
Squash soup. I love squash soup.
Oh, I do too. Squish soup and okra.
Do you know what?
Okra. Or okra.
I love okra.
Is it tomatoes or tomatoes?
Tomatoes to me.
Potatoes or potatoes?
Potatoes.
Pecans or pecans?
Pecans.
Okay.
Is that what you got?
Appalachia or Appalachian?
What do you call like Coke?
What do I call Coke? Cocaine.
No. All right. What do you call 7-Up?
7-Up.
Yeah, you don't have a name for a soft drink?
No.
See, we call it pop.
No, we don't do pop.
That's how you could tell when somebody, from the Midwest.
Yeah. If you're from there up north, it's pop. But down here,
Well, no, they don't call it that in the Northeast.
they do call it up there. They call it pop.
Yes, in the Midwest, but not in the Northeast.
Or
They call it soda. Yes,
I
yeah,
disagree
believe me.
with you. I've heard it called pop. I've heard it called pop from a lot of the folks that moved down from up there down here.
But they would have been Midwesterners.
No.
But if it was somebody from New York saying that, then they stole it from us because we're the ones who use pop.
Yeah, well, I use give me a Coke or a Pepsi
Really?
or Diet Mountain Dew. Yeah, we use the name.
Well, I just said, give me a pop.
Yeah.
Even my kids still say that. Gladys says that. She's from South Carolina.
Yeah, I say just give me what it is. Like, Coke, Pepsi. I'm not a big Pepsi fan, but I sure do love my Diet Mountain Dew. I can drink Diet Mountain Dew all day long. And I don't drink Coke. I like Diet Coke.
Yeah, I do too. But I'm going to tell you what, and this is very strange. You don't like Pepsi, right? Taco Bell, their Pepsi tastes different than any Pepsi product I've ever heard. Just their Diet Pepsi drink.
Yeah.
It's different. And I don't know, one of those little. I bought one of those nugget machines because I'm not supposed to chew ice, where you get the little teeny ices.
Yeah, the good ice.
I love that stuff.
Oh, me too.
And Sonic ice.
Yeah, me too. All right, let me see here.
You got something good?
I do. Mayor Lynn says 7-Up is the Uncola.
The Uncola?
The Uncola, that's right.
Do you ever go to Sonic?
No.
Okay.
No, I don't go. I've been, but I don't make it a habit.
Okay, they have happy hour.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, so here's a real quick one. So I went to the one when they was open in Clemson.
Yeah.
And I would tell them I want a Route 44 Diet Cherry Limeade.
Yeah.
And I'd go up there, and this was happened a couple years ago. My son-in-law reminds me, and I said, "Hey, listen, it's my birthday today." Well, it wasn't.
Oh, Lord.
I said, "Will you give me a couple extra squirts of cherry?" Sure. Well, about 3 weeks later, I was going back through Clemson.
Yeah, and you stopped.
I forget. Yep. And I rolled around and I said, "Hey, it's my birthday." And, they didn't say anything. They said, "Oh, okay, sure." And the girl handed me the drink and she said, happy birthday again. And I told my kids that, and they're like, why would you do that? I said, because I like that cherry, and they charge me 50 cents for each pop, they do with that thing.
Sounds like something you would do.
Of course.
All right, we'll take a break. It's 10:28 here. We're going to come back. More tunes on the way, and we'll get the top 10 list of songs you don't play at a gynecologist appointment.
Man,
that one's going to be fun.
You tell the women to hang up.
Don't
they should listen.
Yeah, this is going to be funny.
That is in a Vice column.
Don't go anywhere.
Ready for the 2025 boating season? High Falls Boat Rentals, located on Ellenberg Road, invites you to experience the serenity and adventure of our beautiful lake. Whether you're planning a family outing, a fishing trip, or simply seeking a peaceful day on the water, we've got you covered. Reserve your boat now at highfallsboatrentals.com and ensure your place on the water this season. We're proud to be a community partner of Sunny 107.9, WFBS, and WFBSFM.com. High Falls Boat Rentals, making waves, creating memories. We'll see you on the lake.
Attention City of Walhalla, NetDoctor's wireless and fiber internet is coming soon. We're proud to announce the launch of our high-speed internet installation in the City of Walhalla. That means fast, reliable internet is on the way for your home or business. Say goodbye to slow connections and hello to blazing speeds. NetDoctors provides top-notch fiber and wireless internet services across Oconee and Pickens counties. Whether you're streaming, gaming, or working from home, we've got you covered. Call us today at 864-882-1650 to learn more and get connected. That's 864-882-1650. NetDoctors Wireless and Fiber Internet, bringing the future of connectivity to Walhalla. Don't wait. Get connected now. NetDoctors, keeping you connected. NetDoctors is a proud supporter of Sunny 107.9 WFBS and WFBSFM.com.
the Silver Connection and Get Up and Boogie. Boogaloo. Playing the greatest hits from 1976 birthday week, celebrating here for this January the 4th.
AM and FM, WANS, Anderson.
Oh, Chris, I got a good one for you now. You ready? Here comes the Who. We're going to play Squeeze Box, baby. Jazzy on a roll this morning. In and out and in and out.
Mama's got a squeeze box she wears on her chest. And when Daddy comes home, he never gets no rest. 'Cause she's playing all night, and the music's alright. Mama's got a squeeze box, Daddy never sleeps at night. Well, the kids don't eat, and the dog can't sleep. There's no escape from the music in the whole damn street. 'Cause she's playing all night, and the music's alright. Mama's got a squeeze box, Daddy never sleeps at night. She goes in and out and in and out and in and out and in and out. She's playing all night, and the music's alright. Mama's got a squeeze box, Daddy never sleeps at night. She goes, squeeze me, come on and squeeze me, come on and tease me like you do. I'm so in love with you. Mama's got a squeeze box, Daddy never sleeps at night. She goes
In and out and in and out and in and out and in and out. 'Cause she's playing all night,
and the music's alright. Mama's got a squeeze box, Daddy never sleeps at night.
It's the Who and Squeeze Box, 20 minutes away from the top of the hour at 9 o'clock. You like that one?
Yeah, I do.
You were over there singing that one.
I remember it now, but you know that's you don't think of the Who playing that. That sounds more like country.
No, it was a huge hit. 1976. All right, I got a good one for you now. So, we played Convoy to start the show.
Yeah.
There was another song about CB radios. And I want you to brace yourself, because this is probably the very first time I have ever played this song on this radio station since 2000. I've never played this song. But it came from 1976. The artist was called Rod Hart. And the title of the song, if you grew up in the CB radio business, you will immediately know this song. It's called CB Savage.
We was hunting
Listen
bears
to
with
it.
a rocking chair out on I-40, dodging bucks in pickup trucks in West New Mexico. It was a cloudy day and me and old Jay was just about bored to tears. But we come awake when a CB break come a-ringing loud and clear. And we heard this voice that we ain't never heard before, saying,
Break 19, I'm CB Savage. Hi, all you 18-wheelers. Anyone seen any Smoky Bears? How about some Bear Smokies? CB Savage here. Come on.
Well, I looked at Jay and I said, hey, did you hear what I just heard? He nodded his head and his face got red and he never said a word. We both reached for the mic, thinking we might just answer that 19 call, when that CB device come back to life, just a lisping wall to wall. and that unusual voice came on again, saying,
Break 19 again. This is your one and only CB Savage. Mercy sakes, good bodies. Could I please have your 20? I'd settle for a big 10-4. Mercy, mercy. How about a mile post? Listen, you can't keep your hammers down forever, you know. Speak to me, pedal pumpers. How about it?
Well, the box went dead and we looked straight ahead and didn't say a word at all. We had 4 in the chair and the door back there, but nobody'd answer that call. A while went by and Jay and I, we started breathing again. We figured this stranger was plumb out of range when all at once he come back in. And it was that same odd voice saying,
Breakers, breakers, any takers? Hi, it's me again. I'm in your chair and I love it there. Say, you truckers really know how to take a person for a ride. Speak to me, you diesel demons. I'd love to get to know your handles. CB Savage here. Come on, come on.
I grabbed the mic and I held it tight and my hand began to sweat. I looked at Jay and he was grinning away like a big old bird-fed cat. So I put down the talker and turned up the squawker and got a good grip on the wheel. I decided the trucker that answered this duck sure as heck wasn't gonna be me. About that time, that weird voice came back on again, saying,
Yoo-hoo, breakaroo. Hi, you Jim Dandy Jimmy Jammers, you. Do I ever have a surprise for you? If you listen real close, you'll find my voice is changing. And if you'll start checking your rear views, you'll find you got company. 5 plain white smokies dressing up for a ticket writing party. Y'all were so busy copying my put-on, you didn't notice your little convoy was being infiltrated. You can start shutting them down anytime.
Your diesel demon.
This is your CB Savage.
Yeah.
The smoke is friend.
Yep.
Wall to
Wall and treetop tall.
That is all.
Oh, God. It's so hilarious just to sit here and listen to this music. Yeah, that was the predecessor after Convoy. That was the next song.
Oh, that's good.
Now, I could play another one, but I think we'd all cry if I played it. Red Savine and the Teddy Bear song.
Well, no, don't do
I don't want to do. I can't do that one.
No, don't do nothing sad.
Yeah. But again, came out in '76. It was a huge one, big hit. It's 10:44. Brace yourself. Got another one for you, as promised, ladies and gentlemen. Here's the songs that you probably want to avoid if you're at the gynecologist office. Okay, are you ready? Madonna's Open Your Heart. The Divinals, and I Touch Myself.
Golly.
Oh, here's a good one. Tina Turner, Private Dancer.
I remember that song.
Hey, Adele. Hello. Hello. How about Queen and David Bowie? Under Pressure. Britney Spears makes it again. Oops, I did it again. Oh, the good Lord. Here's a good one. Sir Mix-a-Lot, Baby's Got Back. I like big butts and I cannot lie. Salt and Pepper, Push It, of course. And number 1, Madonna, Like a Virgin.
Oh. I remember when that came out.
Good Lord, I do too. That was in the 80s. It was risque at the time.
It was.
Very risque.
I remember my mom talking to us about my niece, who was probably 6 years old, singing the song.
Yeah.
Well, of course, she didn't know what it meant, but my mom was really freaked out about it.
What was the song this year that some of the church choirs were singing? It was a Madonna song. I can't remember, but let's just say that the church choir should not have been singing it for Christmas.
Have you seen her lately?
Oh, Lord, yes.
Man, that woman, well, I'd hate to make her mad.
Woo, mercy. Yeah, it's not a pretty sight, that's for sure. I'm afraid I have. Well, she's dating this, late 20s-year-old?
Yeah, I know.
I don't get it.
It's like popcorn, man. She just dumps one after the other. They're all backup dancers, you know.
I mean, Tell me what a 22 and a 60-year-old have in common.
Money.
Well, that may be.
Fame.
That might be the only thing.
But I don't think she could be taken advantage of. I think that woman is a predator.
Well, it's possible. Well, Chris, we've come to the moment of the show that I have a very interesting news story for you.
Oh, this is
It's
good.
called our Bozo Criminal News Story of the Week.
Oh, I like those.
Oh, I know. You'll like this one.
Is it more than one? Or
It's just one. Just one
okay.
today. So I'm going to try to get ready because this one's hilarious. We know who didn't get what he wanted for Christmas is the headline. Well, here we go. Don Reese sent this in to me, and in another tale of bozos full of the Christmas spirit, maybe too full, police in Leonardtown, Maryland were called to the Holy Angels Catholic Church during the Mass on Christmas Eve. So far, no big deal.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it seems bozo Thomas Green was causing a disturbance by rolling an onion down the aisle of the church. And when a parishioner escorted him outside, he pelted the poor man with tangerines. His mission complete there, the cops sent him home. Well, guess what he does? Instead, our bozo headed over to St. Francis Catholic Church, where he poured whiskey into the holy water and threatened to hit anyone who tried to intervene with a whiskey bottle. The cops arrived, hauled him off to St. Mary's Hospital for evaluation. He escapes the hospital and goes back and pours more whiskey in the holy water.
So obviously he was deranged,
Oh, beyond compare. He was charged with second-degree assault, disorderly conduct, defacing religious property, obstructing a religious exercise, a religious crime against a group, threat of mass violence, and disturbing the peace. You think? Yeah, he poured whiskey in the holy water. Good for him. Drinking that holy water. Holy water on Moon River. We got some.
Have you ever seen a baptism in a river or a lake?
Yes, all the time around here. Yes,
Really? You've seen it like personally?
Yes, yes.
Wow.
Yes.
I bet that would be interesting.
Yes, they do baptisms all the time in the lake and the rivers. Even before Kiwi was built, when you had the original High Falls, the water Little River, they would go up on a Sunday and run all the people off that were up there sunbathing. I've heard this from numerous old-time pastors, that they would go up there and have to run them off, and they would have like 200 to 300 at a baptismal service on Little River.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yes, they would do it all the
Well, it was
time.
public property, right?
Well, yeah, it was a river. I mean, it was public. But
So
they'd
what
go.
would they do? Just say, get out of
Yep,
here? What
they
do
would.
use?
Yep, they
I
sure
guess you're
did.
really not going to argue with them, you know?
Yep, but that was popular around here. Getting baptized in a cow pond. Well, used to do that.
In a what?
Cow pond.
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah, they would.
That's kind of dirty, isn't it?
Well, it is dirty, but they would baptize. I mean, it's the symbolic act of baptism.
Right.
But yeah, they used to do it in Conneross Creek, Chattooga. They've done it in creeks before, even before the lake backed up. But yeah, and it's still certain churches. It's still a common practice in certain churches.
I've only seen it like on TV, but I think that is so interesting.
It is.
You know?
Well, a place up near you, Biggerstaff.
Mm-hmm.
They go down there on the lake and do baptisms down there too, right next to you.
That's where my daughter had her wedding.
Yeah, beautiful place. Beautiful place
It
up
is.
there. All right, well, we have come to the end of today's show. Hope that you have enjoyed it. We've had a fun time this morning. It has been hilarious.
You know, I like being on the show.
Yep, it is fun, and again, we will do it again. We've got plenty of time now. You got yourself all fixed up and raring to go for 2025, but yeah, so 49 is Thursday, and we're going to continue this show next Saturday with part 2. I'm going to continue with the rest of the 76 playlist. We're just going to make this a big old celebration coming up next week. Got some things happening here at the radio station that we will be letting you know about what's coming up. Got some events that's starting. Man, we're just getting cranked right up for 2025.
Are you going to give everybody an address where they can send your birthday gifts? Or anything?
Sure, yeah. If you would like to send preferably cash, I will give you my PayPal. It's jbright3@gmail.com. Also, too, if you really want to do something, don't send me a birthday present, but if you will go to my Facebook page, I will post this again. For my birthday this year on Facebook, where they asked you if you want to donate to a not-for-profit, I actually chose the Oconee History Museum this year.
That's right.
I did. And Randy D donated to that. Randy's a good guy.
He's a good friend.
He's a good guy. And I'm just asking folks to donate $5 or $10 to the Oconee History Museum, because I think Jennifer and what all she's doing up there, it's the greatest collection of history of Oconee County that we have. And I think if we don't protect that kind of history will be lost forever, because it sure appears that the younger generation could care less about, the history of where we came from, where we're at, where we're heading. I just don't see it in this younger generation. They could care less.
And Oconee is changing like nobody will ever understand.
It is. Oconee is changing at a rapid pace. And
I got one thing I want to ask you. Maybe you could read it to everybody, how you had some concern with the IRS this week.
Oh, Lord. I
didn't. Can you? My buddy. I thought I was going to have to bail him out.
I thought you were too. So, got some text messages, and
very concerning.
Very concerning. Apparently, it was from the Internal Revenue Service, and the sad thing of it is, some people do fall for this, but it went, "Hello, I am the IRS. You need to pay me $1,500 in Walmart gift cards, or you will be placed under the rest."
Yeah.
Not
the rest. R-E-S-T.
Under the rest. Yes, I got that New Year's Day. Hello, I am the IRS, and you need to pay me $1,500 in Walmart gift cards, or you will be placed under the rest. R-E-S-T.
Have you ever gotten one of those calls?
Oh, yes.
No, wait. Where you got the call about supposedly it was your kid in jail?
Yes.
Okay. So I got one 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And the call, and when I realized it must have been artificial intelligence or whatever, because it was like, "Hey, this is your grandson," like crying, and that caught me off guard. I thought, oh, great. So then I said, "Is it Billy Bob?" And the voice came, "Yes, this is Billy Bob." And then I said, "Rotten jail, you rotten kid." and that's horrible, but I had so much fun with that.
By the way, coming up Monday evening at 5:15 in Salem, there is going to be a class for self-defense for women. It's not your typical martial arts course. There'll be no forms. There'll be pretty doesn't matter. Although the physical class will concentrate on how to get away and attack. The most important factors in self-defense happens before the incident, and there'll be discussion on methods to stay safe. Any female 12 years or under is welcome. Minors should be accompanied by parents, and that's coming up at the Salem Community Center, and that starts Monday evenings, 5:15 to 6:15. And there's no charge for the course, and this is sponsored by the town of Salem.
You know what? I had read something about that earlier, and at the end it said BYOP, and I didn't know what it was, but it said, like, I think that was like bring your own pistol. Was that? Was it?
Nah,
or was it either that or BYOU, bring your own Uzi?
Please don't bring your pistols, please. I mean, half of them will probably already have their pistols with them, but
yeah, I know.
I mean, not a good idea to go in and do a little training for self-defense. And I got my 9-pack Uzi here. And by the way, please don't tell the state transport police you've got a bomb and shut 85 down again.
Oh golly, that was the craziest thing.
That whole afternoon was crazy.
It's tough.
All right, well, we got to get out of
here. Hey, this is great. I want to thank you, Jeff, for having me on. I always enjoy this. So, and all the people that tune in. I mean, you have the best friends that actually listen to the show.
We've had a good amount of people tune in today, and also too, our show now is on TikTok. people can watch the show on TikTok now.
Really?
Yeah, we have a TikTok account. The radio station's on TikTok now. Instagram, we're on Twitter, our X, Facebook, YouTube, and I've got another program that I've been running in the background. I'll go check it out after we get off to make sure it runs. We're going to debut it next week. It's a video program where folks can watch online. They can not only YouTube, but we're giving folks another way to watch the show.
And I know I speak for everybody when I thank you for playing Muskrat Love.
Oh, you're welcome. Just
Thank
the
you.
highlight of my 49th birthday. All right, folks, that's going to do it. I will see you all Monday at 2 p.m. for the afternoon drive. Coming up today, we've got, Charlie Brown at 12 noon on the beach, Butch Happel and Carolina Sounds Beach Show. That thing with Rich Appel tonight at 6. And we'll be back here 2 p.m. Monday right here on Sunny 107.9 WFBS. Have a great weekend, everybody.
Greatest hits of the 60s, 70s, and 80s.
Sunny
107.9.
Got to get you off of my mind. I know